Welcome, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading. We are going to be just looking at whatever comes out, really. Spirits and guides, whatever comes out for Taurus and the person or the situation they're dealing with, please. Whatever comes out for Taurus, seeing them and the situation they're dealing with. Let's see your side of the story. Here you go. I'll let my pride get in the way of our connection. Looks like you're bargaining with someone here. Reunion. We will always come back to each other. A soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Alright, so it seems to me that in the current moment, I think you're bargaining with someone that you're in separation with, as it's talking about reunion here. You feel deeply within you that you and this person will always come back to each other. You share a very special bond together, Taurus. I see the longing in your eyes for this person. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Okay? It's how you feel. You may not have communicated this to this person, but this is in your hidden energies. You may or may not have. I don't see that you have as yet. And I think you're accepting your role, the role you've played in this dynamic. I'll clarify later. Okay, let's get some energy, spirits and guides from the situation of the person. I think it's a person. It's a person you're in separation with. The person that Taurus is currently dealing with. This person is scattered. It's all over the place. Okay. The energies are a little bit scattered. There are some feelings of unworthiness from their end. You're a better person than I am. I think there's a sense of humility here. It may be that this person thinks they were not worthy of you. Maybe they thought that you were out of their league, or a bit more mature, more experienced than they were. Absence. I feel like a part of me is missing you. Yeah. They are constantly thinking about you. They're looking at the pictures. What just popped in my mind? The memories. So they are currently reminiscing about you and the memories and experiences you've had together. They're also longing for you, it feels like. So you two are mirroring each other in this current moment. More on your side is the energy of bargaining. I think you're accepting your role and kind of bargaining with this person. You're trying to step outside of yourself to understand, so you're more empathetic to understand their side of the story while accepting your role, which is quite mature of you, Taurus. What they're hiding from you is a soul tie. They always feel connected to you, is how they feel. All right, so it appears here we're dealing with two people who are on the same page about this connection. There is a very deep connection between the two of you. Could have been a very long-term connection, a very serious one. Currently in separation. What's the advice for these two? Guys may be at a distance from each other. You both feel, regardless of how far you go, you're still connected to each other in some way. Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Okay. Now I'm getting a very strong sense that this is just a temporary separation of two people who have been together for a long time, looking at that road, a very long time. It's a long-term connection, this. Okay, let's see what happened here. It's the lying and the indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. Someone may have a decision to make, but they're finding it really hard to. Okay, let's clarify. I'd like to get more clarity on that understanding. There is something that you're understanding in this current moment regarding this situation, or whatever happened between the two of you. I just want to get a bit more clarity on that. Angel, spirits, and guides, and clarify understanding. What is Taurus understanding about their person in this current moment? That's the Eight of Swords. It's in reverse. Okay, so I think you've finally freed yourself from the mental anguish. You could have been ruminating for quite some time about this connection, trying to understand, the reasons. Maybe the reason you're questioning, the reason why it was in your life. But the moment you stepped out of yourself here mentally, you gained a different perspective of this issue, which freed you from that mental anguish, the rumination, constant rumination, worrying. Okay, I found that Eight of Swords in reverse. It's the Three of Pentacles and it's upright. So I love this card, and what I understand about this card is that as it's a power of 3, very stable connection, very solid foundation as well. You still want to work on this. And that is due to the foundation or the kind of connection you have with this person. So you're bargaining, like I said earlier, with this person on how to work on this relationship. You're trying to find common ground between the two of you, hence that understanding, and it looks like you're succeeding because now you're not just thinking about yourself, you're more empathetic. Okay, so you're showing up as the person who's quite humble, who's empathetic, with open hands, trying to bargain with this person, trying to find common goals here so that you keep this connection. It's a very, very strong, very earthy connection you have here with very strong foundation between the two of you. So what happened here that led to Taurus acting out of pride? Can you clarify that ego? Could have been you, could have been the other person. As I see, this is what you think of them. If it's the other person, you feel they could have acted out of pride, which may have resulted in discord between the two of you. But as you're the one with the bargaining card, I think you're accepting your wrongdoings here. You're accepting your part in this role. Clarify that ego card. So we have the Two of Wands. It's in reverse. Alright, so in my mind what I'm getting is that something was not progressing as you had expected. So you were stubborn in getting your way. You were just considering how the situation would affect you, and you are not looking at the entire picture. Alright, so because it didn't progress the way you wanted, you acted out of that, out of pride. I think you're now realizing that it may have been unrealistic. And clarify the Two of Wands in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Two of Wands. Alright, so you're working on this aspect. You are Taurus. I'll give you that. You really are working on yourself here. On the negative traits that you have within you. You could be, I see a very heavy earth and fire energies. There's a bit of air, but definitely earth. So you could be dealing with an earth sign. Alright, so you're working on this aspect of, you know, placing expectations on people and not giving them the freedom, in actual fact, to meet those expectations. You kind of, I see you as the kind of person who have an expectation. You set a bar to some level, and then there are steps on how that person can the steps the person can follow to meet those expectations you have for them. So it doesn't allow the other person to be free. They will feel maybe your expectations are unrealistic, or they may feel stifled in that their freedom is not, they're not free to express themselves or to show you who they are, as you already drafted away for them. You're working on that though. I see you working on it quite hard at that. You are okay. Alright, so here, hidden from the person you're dealing with, is that you still feel a very strong bond with this person. I see you meditating, thinking about this, but in a very good way. It's very soothing, it's very calming. You have no regrets, absolutely not. In actual fact, you see lessons here and things to improve on, as you still feel connected to the person, and you still have hope that you two will come back together. This is your person, you feel. Okay. Is there anything more that we need to know about Taurus's hidden plans, motives, or energies when it comes to the person they're dealing with? Okay, so Earth, Sun again, Capricorn. We have the Four of Pentacles. Oh, this could be you, Taurus. It is you. It is you. Right. You have this very, very heavy Earth here, with some scattered air and some fire. Definitely heavy Earth. So we have the Four of Pentacles in your hidden energies. I think while you work on yourself, you're still giving into the situation, but very responsibly so. You're frugal with the kind of energy you're giving into it. I see you very secure in how you're progressing or moving forward. I see you accepting things for what they are. Okay, you're in control, you're quite stable. All right. So you're certain that there will be a reunion between the two of you, and that's due to this the depth of the feelings you have for each other. Okay. All right. So, and I will say, all these cards are very stable. They're all upright. All the pentacles are upright. It's very stable energies here. Green flags all around. All right. So in your person's energy, they feel unworthy. All right. I think it's due to how stable, how secure you are within yourself, the maturity you exude. This may make them feel less than deserving of what you have to offer. All right. However, they're showing me now, clarifying that unworthiness. That's the Knight of Pentacles, and it's upright. All right. So they feel they need to be strategic. They need to be very stable in approaching you. This is an offer. It looks like an offer to me. So they still have that openness to them when it comes to you. All right. So I feel the sense that maybe it was like a small fight that led to two people turning their backs against each other, kind of thing. Probably still in the same home, but now you're sleeping on opposite sides of the bed. You're not cuddling any longer. You have your backs facing each other. But then in the heart space, it's open. It's very open. They still want you. They still want to embrace you. But there's that sense of unworthiness from their end. Okay. So in the headspace, they do feel your absence. It's this emotional absence or physical distance. I think it's physical distance. They're showing me a physical distance between the two of you. I feel like a part of me is missing without you, which has clarified the Six of Pentacles. A very heavy earth energy. This is a very stable connection. There's nothing I wouldn't worry a bit about long-term separation here. Sharing a success builds more success. They feel their energy, and they feel they need to be fair. The Six of Pentacles to share their feelings. They're thinking about sharing how they feel. Okay. But then there's some fairness here, the sense of fairness that's required. So I don't think this person would want to share how they feel and be vulnerable and it not be returned. So it may make them feel insecure to share that they've been looking back at the memories you guys have together, looking at the pictures you've taken to get together, and have you not feel the same way. Although from all the cards I see here in front of me, I don't think this person should worry a bit. But then again, they don't know how you feel. Okay. So they're thinking of sharing their feelings with you, how this absence has affected them. When they do so, it would be wise to be honest about your feelings as well. Alright. The hidden energies, we have soul tie. They do feel, I mean, you guys have gone the distance together. You've been through some things. There's some memories. You've taken holidays together. And they feel a very deep connection. Okay. Just a bit more on that soul tie, how this person feels. They also haven't shared this with you. It's quite hidden. Although I do feel maybe if it's this stable, then it would make sense to assume they know. We have the Four of Swords, but it is in reverse. All right. Oh, that's good. That's a good thing. If it's clarifying soul tie, because they feel connected to you, the Four of Swords is something that's not ending. All right. So there are two things here. This connection to them will forever be there. It's not going to end anytime soon. However, they feel burdened by this distance, okay? And at the moment to them, it seems like it's not closing in. It just doesn't seem like you guys will heal things. But that's how much they're longing for you, because when you feel that deeply about a person, a small thing could feel like the end of the world because you love that person so much, you're so connected to them. And you just are so restless due to maybe that absence you feel, that strife you feel. You just want to embrace them and be with them again and make things right. So due to whatever happened between the two of you, they feel like in this current moment it's taking too long to heal the situation, and that it may never be healed, or it's taking too long to heal. It's just, to them it seems like it's not going to heal. I would think otherwise, because they're coming to you with an offer and you have been with open hands. You are going to accept this, I see, because you are bargaining here that you want to work on things. Yes, but they're tired, right? They're tired of this disconnection between the two of you. The good thing is that they feel this bond is going nowhere. Okay, we have reflection here as advice. All right, so I'm having a look at this card, and what I'm seeing is someone in the shadows, right, with a glimpse of light there. So what I'm getting is that you two need to use this time apart, if you are physically, even, you know, emotionally apart, and just reflect. Just do some soul searching. Be in the Hermit and your the Hanged Man energy here. Gain some perspective. Step out of which is what you're doing already. This person needs to do the same in order to understand your side of the story, so that you two can come to a compromising situation where you'll find harmony again. All right. So a little bit more on that reflection card. Yep. Yeah, okay. So it's clarified by the Nine of Swords upright. Yeah, it's definitely keeping you two, both of you, up at night, constantly worrying. But you have nothing to worry about, really. You are both showing so much stability. Separately, by yourselves, and as a unit, you're showing so much stability that I feel spending a lot of time in this energy is just, it's a waste. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of time. Just use that to reflect on how you will contribute better to this connection. Then it should all be fine. Okay. This is definitely the opposite of the reading I had for you last week. So you may be dealing with other Taurus, which I'm not complaining. That's a good thing. To whoever this resonates to. get some messages from the oracle. I feel like this one will be a waste of time. Maybe let's get something from here. From the romance angels. Okay. Spirits and gods can get some energies for Taurus and the person they're dealing with. It's just quite a stable, very stable relationship. Ooh, unrequited. There's not enough attraction chemistry to keep this relationship going. Someone feels not loved. Okay, it could be this person as they have that unworthy card. Okay, let's get more. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I do feel that way too. And having this will definitely close. It will remove any insecurities anyone may have about this. If someone is feeling unloved at the moment, unworthy, having that conversation will clear things up a bit. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, I see you doing that already. I don't see this person working on this aspect of theirs, feeling unworthy. It's a low self-worth. I don't see them doing so. They're still coming towards you with that in their energy. And they need to work on it so that it'll be easier. Tough times or rough patches will be easier to process and probably quicker to process when the other person feels the stability, when they actually feel the stability of this connection. Okay, well, thank you, Taurus. That's it for tonight.